Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see in the title, this video is going to be about my top 5 teacher interview tips. Just last April and May, I was interviewing for my first teaching position. So I hope these tips really help you. So let's get right into the video. Okay, tip number 5, research. It's important to research the district and the school that you're applying for. When you going on their website, maybe some things that you can look for will be their mission and their vision. Everyone has a teaching philosophy and have different beliefs in teaching. You want to make sure that school or that district comes close to what you believe in as a teacher. Okay, so some other things that you can research would be maybe like where the school stands academically, the demographics, activities that they participate in, different clubs they have, even ratings that's online about the school. Another one that I felt like that was really important was the area. I knew that I didn't want to drive more than 25 minutes to a campus. So the school that I'm at now, I only drive about 20 minutes. But other people, they're willing to drive an hour or 45 minutes. I just knew that's not what I wanted to do. So that will be another thing to look at as well. Okay, so tip number 4, wear professional clothing. I know this should be like a no-brainer, but some people don't know this. I feel like it's very important for you to wear professional clothing. So that means like slacks, a nice blouse. I'm gonna insert a picture now of what I wore to one of my interviews. It's very simple. You don't want to go in there extra loud, just something very professional. Okay, please don't go in there with what I have on right now. That's not something that you would wear to an interview. I went to job fairs that people had on jeans, a regular t-shirt, and I was just looking like, oh gosh, like, what do you have on? But please make sure that you're wearing professional dress because you want to show this is a professional job. Okay, so go to the interview being professional and wearing professional clothing. Tip number 3, be confident. Please be confident in everything that you're saying. Okay, everything. Even if you're unsure of an answer, the best way to answer that question would be whatever they're asking you. You can say, this is what I know about this topic, but I'm willing to research more or learn more about the topic. Okay, just let them know I'm willing to learn more. I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that that's the type of attitude you go in with. And be excited. Be confident and be excited. Okay, be enthusiastic. Okay, because that's what I did when I went in my interview. I feel like when you are more confident and more enthusiastic about an interview, you're not as nervous when you go into it. Because I know the interview that the school I'm at now, I interviewed with 7 people, and my principal, he said, please do not be scared when you walk in this door. And I know what he was talking about until I walked in and it was 7 people, and my stomach was like, oh my gosh, like I just felt so like, ugh. But when I sat down and they started asking me the questions, like I just felt comfortable because I knew when they asked me that first question, I was confident in what I was saying. It didn't matter if I didn't know a question. I was still confident. I was still enthusiastic. Okay, so make sure when you go into your interview, you're confident and you're enthusiastic. Okay, you're happy, you're excited. Okay, because you're excited that you're probably going to get this job. So tip number 2, be prepared. When you're going into the interview, I would say you should bring about 5 5 to 10 resumes. You should already have those copies in like a nice folder. Like I paid for a really nice folder and really nice paper for my resume to be printed on. And I would say you need that many. Like someone like me, I went into an interview with 7 people. I was able to give every single person a copy of my resume. So another thing, which I didn't do but my friends did, my friends actually made a portfolio. So it showcased everything that they did in student teaching, all their lessons, pictures, and I felt like that was a brilliant idea. Another thing that one of my friends did was bring their iPad, and they showed pictures and snippets of them teaching lessons during student teaching. I think that's awesome as well for you to do. I didn't do them, but like definitely I'm giving this tip to you because I felt like that was an amazing idea. Have an idea on what exactly you're going to say in the interview. Okay, don't go in there blindsided. Research common asked questions that's going to be asked in a teacher interview. Once you research those questions, go ahead and write down your response. Be looking over your responses constantly. So when you get in there, that can be like one less question you have to even think about because you've been practicing it. Okay? Have your introduction down. So in the introduction, I would include my name, the university that you're about to graduate from, your experience with teaching, and I would even add in why you even wanted to become a teacher at the end, or your teaching philosophy at the end. Okay, so guys, something that I forgot to mention under the tip for being prepared is having at least 3 questions to ask your interviewers at the end of the interview. So these questions could be about the work environment. It could be about the surrounding community. I know the school that I'm at now, I actually graduated from this district, so I know a lot about the community, so I really didn't have to ask that question. But if you go into a district where you're not sure about the community, maybe that's a question you could ask. Another awesome question to ask will be about the teacher retention rate. How long did the teacher stay at this school? I think that's a wonderful question to ask as well. The school I'm at now, people have been here for 20 and 30 years. That's something that I wanted to add into this video. Okay, so tip number 1, talk about your experiences and show your passion for teaching. I'll put both of those together. You don't want to go into this interview giving nothing but textbook responses. Give an experience. I know personally, every time they ask me a question, I followed it up with an experience I had. Okay? It doesn't matter if you feel like the experience is like this little. It does not matter. You just say whatever it is. For example, they asked me a question about differentiation, and I told them what it was, how I felt about it, and I gave them an experience because in student teaching, I had a lot of experience through student teaching with differentiation. So I was able to go full blown with that question. And they asked me another question about technology. I talked about what technology we use in the classroom in student teaching. Just relate everything back to student teaching, or if you already taught before, relay it back to that, okay? So those are my top 5 tips for teacher interviews. Please give this video a thumbs up if you felt like this was very helpful. Also, comment any questions that you may have or future videos that you would want me to post. Thank you for watching.